Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project planning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen and I am going to be doing my eyeshadow palette collection and declutter today. I'm going to try and do this as quickly as possible. I will just be holding each palette up here. I really wanted to lay them all out and do it that way, but I just have so many that it's just unreal. So I just want to get started, and I have everything kind of broken out into different drawers and stuff around my vanity. So I'm going to start with what I'm currently working on in my eyes project pan. And I pulled a couple of extras, so you guys will see those ones as well. But the first one I have here is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, and it's quite old. But I used this the other day and I actually really enjoyed it, even though it's like basic AF. And I probably wouldn't use this shade. Yeah, this shade, this shade, this shade, or this shade. They're all like deep shimmers and I just never use a deep shimmer. So really, oh yeah, and I guess those would be the only four. But this is the only real deepening shade that I would use in this palette, so it's effectively really light, honestly. And I considered depotting this, but there's no way I'm doing that. And also, once I depot it, how often would I use it? So I'm just gonna keep it like this. I feel like it still smells good like peaches, so that's okay. This one is a singles eyeshadow palette, and it's my favorite singles eyeshadow palette. I love the color story. I love the way that it looks. It's so saturated in color and iridescence and shine and shift, but also a lot of neutrals because I like to wear a neutral foundation and then a lot of like shimmer on the eye, a lot of sparkle. And that palette really does it for me. I also have 3 quads. I swear I can count to 3. This is the one that I've had for many years. You can see how much use I've gotten on this brulee shade. I switch out brulee and soft brown like all the time. I've gone through so many of those 2 eyeshadows, but it's basically a companion palette, and these 2 are brand new to my collection and they're also companion palettes. The first one is this one right here. It's really pretty. It's a little more neutral leaning cool. This one is a very kind of grungy cool tone based. This is like a poopy brown and then like a bunch of cool tone kind of browns. But I feel like this is exciting for me because I want to start using my MAC eyeshadows a lot more. And this is going to allow me to do that. So next I have the Tartelette in Bloom. I actually really like this palette. I wore it the other day because of the neutrals, and the only thing is I can tell it's either getting old or like kind of rusty because it was making a sound. Oh yeah. That's really annoying, but I like this palette. I think it's very pretty. I need to kind of tidy it up a little bit. It looks very well loved. But I really want to get as much use on this as possible because I always tell myself I need more neutral shades, I need more neutral palettes, and I have all these ones that are getting really old that just need to get loved. I also have the Danessa Myricks Lightworks Volume 7. This is the most current one. I think I'm one of the only people on the planet that I'm just not blown away by this. I like the mattes. The mattes are really nice, but they do fade away on my eyes. And the shimmers are stunning. Like when you swatch them, it's like, oh my god, this is so stunning. I'm not going to do many swatches today, but like you can swatch them and they'll look like $1,000,000. But on the eye, they look super thick. Like really thick, especially these metallic shades. It looks so thick on the eye, and if you have mature eyes, it gets so crepey and like it just does not, like the eyelid doesn't sit nice. I do have to play with it a little bit more, but I just like my other indie brand eyeshadows just fine. This is the Pat McGrath Labs Mothership Mega Celestial Divinity. This is the first Christmas palette that I ever got from Pat McGrath, and I think it's the first holiday palette she ever really put out. And it's really beautiful. I think this color story is incredible. Mine is no longer performing well at all. The shadows are dusty, crusty, just not looking nice. This shade is my favorite in the entire palette. It's so beautiful. But I have other shades that perform much better than that one does in, let me see if I can lift this up now. In this singles palette, I have shades like that. I think it's right here. I think this is the one that's similar, or this one. I have two that are kind of similar. So this one and this one, these two are very similar, especially this one is very similar. And I feel like I like these ones better on the eye than this one. The Pat McGrath one does shift very nicely, but as you can see, it looks very lifted. And I even have to press into it and it still looks like it's just coming off my hand as I press into it. So with that being said, I think it's time I'm going to part with this. I'm actually really sad that I'm going to be getting rid of this one because it has been a staple in my collection for a very long time. I have coveted this. I love, like I said, I love this color story. I think I might just take a picture of this so that I can maybe create my own color story with the shades that I actually like using in here. But like this one right here, I didn't even know this was a duochrome, and it's very pretty. It's like a coppery red to like a maroon shade. And I don't even know if you can see it shift. It doesn't really do too much on the eye, but when you swatch it on the finger, it looks cute. And you can tell in the mirror that it changes. But I think it's time. I'm going to part with that. And I'm not pleased, but it's time. I need to be serious about moving things out because I have so many gorgeous eyeshadows that I want to use and use them while they're really good and like actually performing well. And that one is just not performing well anymore. The next one I have is the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons. I'm trying to use some older palettes to see what I think of them. And I do actually really like this one as well. It's a very fine neutral palette with some pops of color. There are three dark shimmers in here that I won't use. We have the dark brown one, this blue one, and then this purple one. I will not use this dark shimmer, and it also looks really bad. But I will use the other, like the dark chocolate brown, all those beautiful browns and neutral shades. I'll definitely use those, and I like this. So that one will also stay. So I'll put those back into my drawer here, and then we'll move on to the next drawer. So already one down, that's really good. And next I should probably put them away as I talk about them. I think that'll be so much easier. Okay, the first one I have is The Conjuring. I haven't even touched this one yet. I would like to play with that. I'll probably do that sometime in the next week or so. I love this. That is so cool. And the color story is pretty interesting. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I do just really like the packaging, and I like the series and all that kind of stuff. So, but it's not going anywhere. I haven't even touched it yet. I have to actually use it. And then I also have, excuse me, the Cleona, what is this called? Pick Your Potion eyeshadow palette. And it's very, very beautiful. Very stunning. Haven't really used that much. I've just lightly, gently topped some of these shadows onto my other eye looks, and it was fun, but like I haven't really just played around with that with other shadows like really intensely. So from what I have used of it, it seems really nice. And then obviously these Unzai palettes are not going anywhere. I have the Merry Christmas palette and the Christmas Eve palette, and oh my god, not going anywhere. Absolutely love. Obsessed. Really great color stories. They really hit it out of the park with these as their first ones. Oh, absolutely gross and beautiful. Like just gross in the best way, I mean. Like, oh, gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Okay. Love those. And then I have the Beauty Bay Wilderness eyeshadow palette. And this one is staying. I love all the warm tones in here, and that it flows through to like a minty kind of greenish earthy shade. I do nothing with this shade. I really need to start playing with blues more. I've tried in the last little while to fart around with some blue shades a little bit, but yeah, I really need to step it up a notch. I have a couple from Blend Bunny. I have Surge and I have Blends, and these are going nowhere. They're absolutely fantastic. I love the mattes in here. Not super in love with the shimmer, but I guess that's just because, first of all, that blue is not something I would normally use. I'm just not in love with a shimmery blue of that shade. And these shimmers, other than this one, I really like this kind of metal, really light metal shade. That one's very pretty. But other than that, I have no use for the other 5 of them. But the colors, the matte colors in here are fantastic. Absolutely love. And then the blends, this is great. I want to get that big one with, is it Jordan Liberty? I can't remember. Is it Ellis? No. I can't remember. I think it's Jordan Liberty. I can't remember. But there's a big one that's coming out, and I want that. It's been out for a while, actually. But I wanted to buy it from I Feel Beautiful Canada, and it's coming soon. So I'm waiting for that to come in stock, and then I'll buy that as well. But this is fantastic. I have to be honest, I don't even know that before me using it recently, I don't even think I've touched it. And that is a shame. That is a damn shame, because this is gorgeous. And I'm very happy to play around with that. And then I have Shattered Looking Glass from Ensley Rain. And the reason I picked this up is because I love the kind of spooky play on Alice in Wonderland. And this color story is freaking phenomenal. I love it. It's really like, just dirty, beautiful, horror, creepy. Give me it all on my face. That sounds so, that's what she said. But it's really, really, really great. And then I also have the Bella Beauty Bar Crystallized eyeshadow palette, which is stunning. Absolutely stunning. I've used this multiple times. Check out my Instagram page if you want to see some of the eye looks I created with this, but this is absolutely fabulous. I am obsessed. It is very similar to, minus the dark shimmers. It's very similar to what you see in my singles palette. Yeah, it gives me life. I'm obsessed. So that's what I'm working on now. Then I think we'll work with this cabinet here. So I have 2 drawers of eyeshadows, and I need to figure out what to do with some of these things. It's going to be very, very difficult for me to find the way to put them back in and have them fit in the drawer. And then also, I think I might just do a little bit at a time. I don't know. But I need to like figure out, it's just, I have so much, and I have only 2 beady little eyes. You know, I haven't worn any real makeup today on my eyes. So I need to figure it out. But we'll talk about these Glamlight Paint Pro palettes. I have had these for a ridiculously long time. And when I tell you that these perform. But they are one note as far as tone. They're basically all like the same tone, with the exception of, yellow is always going to be bright and vibrant. But what I'm saying is you don't get range. You don't get like a gradient. And so it's like, if I want a range or some kind of gradient or ombre, I have to go with like a darker blue, then the green, then the yellow to blend it out. And sometimes I just want a monochromatic color story. And I don't want to just have these colors. So I'm going to pull back out this Blend Bunny Blends and see how closely these match. So, oh, that crimson red is going to get me, isn't it? Okay. So this is Blends. Okay. I see a couple of similarities, not exacts, but similarities. So when you look at these palettes, you see these blues here right by my hand. Those are quite similar to the blues right down here. I don't know if I can, you're gonna have to look at them sideways. But those blues are very similar. I am gonna do some swatching here. There's gonna be quite a bit of swatching. This is gonna be an extremely long video with no editing, so bear with me. If you don't like that, I apologize, but that's just how it's gonna be. And then this darker, it's called Viridian Green. Oh, that color is so pretty, but swatch is disgusting. And then this blue, let's see. I do not like this cobalt blue shade. It does not perform well. Usually the cobalt blue shades do not perform anyhow. And I don't think I have a cobalt in there anyway, really. Okay. So that's the green. The darkest green in the other palette. Then we have that green, which is a little more similar to this, but not as green based. It's a little more blue based. And then this is going to be very blue. Yeah, it's a lot more blue than the other light shade. So I'm going to try this one. And that is very mint, not as aqua. So these are not at all the same. The pinks are not the same. This one is a more red pink. This one here is a more red pink, and it's also called coral red. And then crimson, the crimson in the Paint Pro 2 does not match the other. So I think I can keep Paint Pro 2, but Paint Pro 1, which is the larger palette, this would be so nice to get rid of because it's so huge. And also these shimmers. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I kind of love that beautiful shimmery blue green, but I don't know that I love this blue. No, I don't really care too much about that blue, and the purples are not for me. And the white and gold are not that great. Okay, so I have a coral, a fuchsia, which doesn't, oh, does the fuchsia match? Let me see. Fuchsia, this is the fuchsia in the Paint Pro 1, and this is the shade Chase. Very, very similar. On the eye, you probably couldn't tell a difference. This purple is Paint Pro 1. This purple is called Signs. It's very different. Actually, let me try this shade called Vamp. That's a lot more similar, but not quite as the same. There's a navy blue in here. And there's a Spellbound shade, which is much darker, but I like that better actually. And then there's that shade, which I also like a little bit better. The green in here is a very Kelly green. These other greens are a little different, slightly more yellow leaning for the light one, and almost more forest for the dark one in blends. The yellow I like in the Paint Pro 1, but I got so many yellows in my collection, even singles. The orange is really strong. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't think about this, but this orange and this navy would be perfect for a look to go with my my hockey team. And then this, let's do this burgundy. And this one called Vexed. No, not even the same. And red and self-love. Those ones are different. Dang. Okay. I don't know what to do. I'm going to put them aside for now. I need to clean off my hand because this is unreal. I'm just going to keep these out and I have an empty packet because I will definitely go through these all today. these little cotton rounds. I'm going to use all of them, I'm sure. Oh, this is so difficult. I'm at 19 minutes and I've only talked about like 20 palettes, and I have easily over 200. So, yeah. I haven't even talked numbers. I shall talk about numbers in a separate video to everything, but I just want to do collection and declutter video, and then, like I said, in a separate video I'll talk about the numbers from 2025 to 2026. Okay, these are my Morphe palettes. I don't think these are going to go anywhere, and I'm getting crap all over everything. Okay, 3503. This is the Fierce by Nature palette. This is going nowhere. This is probably one of my favorite Morphe palettes. I love it. It's so warm. I'm not a fan of Morphe. Just, I want to let you guys know that. I'm not a super fan anymore. I just hold on to these because I like what I create with them. This is the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2. Again, I already got a yellow here, and I have some more reds. Yeah, I'm trying really hard to declutter that palette, but I'm just struggling. This one I think I could probably part with, because even though it's nice and it has neutrals and blues and pinks, I'm probably going to get the Deandra Nicole and Deandra Nicole and Bella Butte Bar collab palette, and that's all pinks, so I don't really need this, and I haven't even really used this. I don't think I've even worn it once on my eye, so I'm going to declutter this right now before I change my mind. So another one down. I was not expecting to do that, actually, but I'm okay with it. I haven't even worn it on my face, so why am I holding on to it? Okay. I have to move back a little bit here. Okay. Put those back. It's like Tetris in this drawer, so I have to do the best I can. Oh, I got new earrings today. I love them so much. These two, I got the snake and the Ouija board, the planchette. Love it. Okay, this is the Ace Beauté Floral Vintage. Absolutely obsessed. This is so good. Plus, I love gardening and I love flowers, so really beautiful palette. Absolutely gorgeous. Love to wear it on my face, on my eyes. And then this is the Jeffree Star Cremated palette, which was gifted to me from Danny, from Danny's Makeup. She doesn't really post much anymore, so I do want to shout her out and say thank you, because I definitely have put some love into this one. But those are going nowhere. And I also have this Beauty Bay and Nikki Tutorials palette. I can't remember what it's called. I'm so sorry. It's not written anywhere on here. So, but it looks like this. I don't know if I want to do this. Here, I'll do it like this. So this is what it looks like. And I really like traveling with this because of this shade. It is so beautiful. Oh my God. It is so beautiful. If I can't... If I create a look, I put that on, it's just stupid stunning. But the shimmers and like the, these neutral eye look, these like neutral lid shades, oh my God, gorgeous. I don't like the matte shades, but it's going nowhere. And then I have the Glamlight Cake eyeshadow palette. So I'm just gonna close this drawer here, and I'm going to pull myself back up, and again I'm going to go through blends, and I'm going to go through these pro palettes, because these are so old, yet why can't I get rid of them? I don't like storing them. I don't really use them anymore, but something is like, you have to keep them. I don't have to, but when I play with them, they're so quality. What is this cinnamon shade? No, that's not it for me. Okay, we have, this is gonna match, I think, this one probably the best. The yellow is very similar. I'm just gonna do an eyeball look. There's a cranberry, but that's fine. I have purples in my, this shade is so stupid beautiful. Oh my God. But I have a shade like that, I'm sure, in my ultraviolet palette. Plus I never play with these really. I have this blue and this blue in this palette, this green exactly in this palette. Let's see. Practically the same, although that one is a very beautiful. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, I have pretty much, okay, let's see, magenta. That magenta shade is not as beautiful as the purple frost, but I cannot, I don't know why. Can I get rid of the cake palette? None of the shimmers speak to me. Let me show you. First, let me have a quick view. Okay. None of these shimmers speak to me. So I have this shimmer. Let me see. Yeah, this is a shimmer, this is a shimmer, this is a shimmer, and this is a shimmer. I have this in a single. I don't really care too much about those. This one is very pretty. But again, I have that in plenty of other palettes. This guava shade is gorgeous, but I have this in my, let me just grab it actually. It's also a Glam Light palette. Where is it? It must be, oh, here it is, right? No. Oh my gosh. This is what I mean when I have too many. I don't even know where I keep it. It's my Kellogg's palette. I think it might be behind here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I got so much crap going on here. But I have the Frosted Flakes palette. And this might not be the exact same, but let me see. It's not the exact same, but it is close enough that you wouldn't be able to tell on the eye. So I think I'm going to get rid of the Glam Light Cake eyeshadow palette. That is crazy. What is back there? Okay. I'll just show you this now while I'm in here. I'm going to keep this Juvia's Place, the Warriors 2, because it's all matte shades. I'm just going to keep that way back there. And what else is back here? Oh yeah, keeping this, the Chucky palette. That's going nowhere. I'm obsessed. Even though I rarely use the palette, Chucky, the whole Child's Play franchise, that's my favorite. I love that franchise for horror. Okay, it's getting stuck in here. All right, pulling myself closer. I think the only things I'm gonna miss from this really is Purple Frost, which is the shade right here. Actually, that green, all three of those together would blended would be so beautiful. You know what I'll do is I'll pull this in right now and play with it, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to get rid of it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be getting rid of it. But I'm not getting rid of this one. And we'll move on to another one now. So I have some more Glam Light. I have the Michaela Part 1, which is also very beautiful. And let me see. I gotta keep all these palettes out so that I can swatch them next to each other. Yeah, that one is still not as... I'm looking for this shade in another palette. It's just so, so good. And so far, I have not found it. Why will you not fit? Okay. But yeah, this one is, I like this because it's got the neutrals. I don't support Michaela. I don't even really know much about her except for she had that whole scandal with Lashgate and all this other stuff. I don't know. But I have Part 2, and I bought this because Danny and Deb did an eye look with this, and I was obsessed. So gorgeous. Nope, not quite. Still not as... what's the word? Not as berry, not as red. There's not as much red in it as I want there to be. But okay. And then Ice Cream Dream, which is gorgeous, going nowhere. I absolutely love this. Oh my gosh. This is so beautiful. And then I have some Gimme Glow. I have Bad Witch Club, which is so gorgeous. Oh, no, it's still too purpley blue based, but still gorgeous. And then Summer Vibes, which is right here. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I gotta pull that out in summer. That is so gorgeous. These are, of course, going nowhere. These are the Melt Cosmetics and Beetlejuice eyeshadow palettes. This one broke on me, so I gotta be very, very careful with it. When I first got it, just 3 of the shades were shattered, these 3 here, but I managed to press them back in. Like, they were almost completely out of the pan, and I managed to get the colors like as much back to normal as possible. Absolutely beautiful palettes. And then Recently Deceased, that one's called The Waiting Room, the red one, and this one's Recently Deceased. I wish this had 5 pans in it on the top and bottom rows, but yeah, gorgeous. If this was a matte shade, that would have been perfect, but it is not. Okay. And of course, I really only use the red one. I don't really use the green and purple one. I really should, but I use other colors of green and purple very often. I have my Huda palettes. Don't have many left. I got rid of a lot of them. I almost had every single one of them for a while there, and then I was kind of over it. But this is Rose Quartz. Sorry for the ring light reflection too, by the way. Really beautiful. Have lots of indentations in that one. And then I have Mercury Retrograde, which is, of course, a staple in everybody's collection. Absolutely beautiful. Lots of playing around with that one as well. And then I have Naughty, which is really pretty. This is so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. And last but not least, I have Empowered, which I have traveled with. Do I love this? It's fine for now. Maybe next year I'll get rid of it, but right now I'm okay with it. It's very hard to get things back in here. Everything just wants to fall over. Okay. These are my BH Cosmetics eyeshadow palettes now. Sorry I'm all like a mess, but BFF with Alondra and Elsie. I don't know who they are. I'm so sorry. But their palette is really great. I really like it a lot, actually. And I love the quality of this, and the color story is beautiful. So they did a great job, whoever they are. I also have the Lit List, and Deb got me this from, I want to say TJ Maxx or something like that. What a gorgeous color story. Oh my gosh. Like, this is beautiful. She got it for $6. Like, are you kidding me? It's stunning. I don't really need this, but I keep it anyway. And then we have the Made by Mitchell, what is this even called? Oh, Feet on the Ground eyeshadow palette. I have to pull this out maybe next month, but this is so gorgeous. Oh, and since I have been doing a lot more with my eyeshadow recently, I feel like I would enjoy my palettes more that have color. And this one, okay, for any of you who is Canadian, this looks like Crown Royal, like the velvet little bag that your Crown Royal rye used to come in. But it reminds me of my grandpa, my pop, because he used to drink Crown Royal, and he had a ton of those bags that had the little crown on it. It just totally reminds me of that. I'm just going to wipe off this orange so I can maybe utilize. Look how dirty. Oh my gosh. I'll clean that up in a second. But this is what this palette looks like. It's really pretty. I don't think I have even used this once. It has not even been swatched. It is in pristine condition. Oh my gosh. I'm keeping it for now, but I don't know what to do with it. And then I have the, what is this called? Conspiracy with, ugh, I'm not even going to say it. And I actually hate that I love this color story so much. The only thing it's missing is like a more neutral dark brown, which I would have preferred that this taupey dark shade go and then have a taupey dark brown, or not even taupey, but like a mid-tone sort of neutral brown in there. I think that would have been much better, but this yellow, oh my god. Okay, I need to play with that more too. But wait. Did I find her? Oh, did I find her? No, it's too dark. Oh well. Okay, and I also just, I'll show you in a second, but I decided to declutter something else that also has that shade in it. And so I'm like, do I let that go? But I'm pretty ready to let that other one go as well. Okay. How am I going to get these out of here? Okay, I have the Melt Amore y Mariposa palette. This is a gorgeous collection. They did a fantastic job on this. This is so beautiful. I absolutely adore this. This is so great. I love using this, and I really need to pull that out again. And then I have my MAC Art Library Flamboyant palette, which I bring traveling with me all the time because this color story is the tits. It is so good. It is so good. I love it. Okay, I'll pull these out, and that will help me. Okay, I have the Give Me Glow Vintage Rose eyeshadow palette. I might have to break this up into 2 videos, but absolutely stunning, going nowhere. I love it. I have Vivid Rose, which is again absolutely stunning, going nowhere. And I have Christmas Morning, again, like beautiful color story. Absolutely beautiful color story. None of those are going anywhere. And then I have the Juicy Olive palette. I want the more, the new one that has more shades in it. I would love that, but it costs so much for me to order from the States right now, and it breaks my heart because I would just really love to order that. And I have these from Kaleidos and Angelica Nyqvist. The first one is the Escape Pod. This one is just Kaleidos, not a collab with Angelica Nyqvist. But this is the shades right here. Very beautiful. Part of me is like, just declutter this one already, but I can't. I just can't. I don't know why. And then Club Nebula is the same thing. I felt like the saturation of the colors was kind of fading. It's a little dusty crusty now, but again, I just cannot, because I use this palette to create blue and orange looks for my hockey team, and it looks so good, so I keep that one. And then this one is just some MAC singles, which I'm obsessed with. There's a 2-side here. Oh, these are so good. I need to play with these again very soon. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Okay. And then I have these Violet Voss eyeshadow palettes, and part of me is like, just cut the cord. Like, cut the cord, let them go. But for some reason, I just cannot, because they're so stinking pretty. But I don't know, like, I feel like I played with them enough. These would be really great for traveling for work, though. Oh, and this coral one. Yeah, I'm not getting rid of them. They're going nowhere. Did I even show you the coral one? Okay, and then Makeup a Murderer, Partner in Crime. Very beautiful. Going nowhere. It is gorgeous. It performs stunningly. Look at those reds. Look at those reds. Those are good reds. Those are gorgeous. And yes, they perform stunningly. Now I have to try and get everything back in here without everything falling over, which is not working already. Oh, you know, I look at these palettes and I think I've had them for so long, and it's time to just allow myself to let go of these things and just start using the things that I have that are more current, more new. And for some reason, I just cannot let these things go. I'm hoarding. I know I'm hoarding them, but I don't know. I don't know. I use all of my palettes. Like, I pull them all out and I make sure I try and touch them, even if I'm using like 3 palettes to create one look. But if I'm being honest, it would be really nice to reduce more of my collection so that I could thoroughly enjoy some of the palettes that I'm just obsessed with. Okay. I need to clean off the back of my hand, and then we'll get started on the next drawer. And then I think I may separate this into another video because it's just getting super long. I'm not going to be able to film for the rest of the night, I don't think, because I have to get my son ready for bed. It's very late. And oh my goodness. Oh my word. I'm trying to clean up the back of my arm, or the back of my wrist. It is just unreal. Wow. That's not too bad. The staining on my knuckles is pretty rough, but it's all good. All right. Yeah, I'm struggling hard with, what did I do with that little thing again here? I'm struggling really, really, really hard with these Glam Light Paint Pro palettes, but I have a lot of, like, this blends gives me so much. And if I'm going to get that other palette from Blend Bunny, I'm going to have all the blending shades that I really need. But for some reason, I just cannot let these go right now. I have to play with them. Maybe once I play with them, I'll feel more confident in the fact that I've actually used them. Okay, let's get one more shop towel. And we'll start fresh. All right, next drawer. Now, I don't think any of these are going, but I do have a whole slew of things that are going that I will share with you right away. So bear with me. There's a lot of being decluttered in just a second. I'm not going to open some of these, or maybe I should. I will, because it's a collection video. So this is the Lethal Serpentine eyeshadow palette. Some of these are going to be in their original packaging because I have not used them yet. So if you see them in their box, it's because they haven't been touched yet. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Cannot wait to play with that. I'm a little concerned because Lethal's kind of hit or miss for me, but I want to play with different things that the brand created. This is Ensley Rain Bougie. I cannot wait to play with this. This is also in its original packaging. I just love the effort that goes into showcasing their palette. But this is the palette. It's so tiny, but I'm obsessed with the holographic little ghosts around the bonfire. Anything Halloween, I'm like, ugh, I hate that I have to buy it, you know? But that's what it looks like. Really pretty. Have not used it. I need to get my butt in gear and start using all my new palettes. That's why all these old ones are sitting here untouched. And then I have the REM Beauty, or REM Beauty, Wicked for Good palette. This is the eyeshadow palette. I just got this recently. And I was obsessed with the packaging. Looks so nice. Like, it's so weighty. It's very well made. And the color story is stunning. If you're like more of a basic BIT kind of girl, yeah, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous eyeshadow palette. I can't wait to play with that. And then I have the Lethal and Dexter eyeshadow palette. This was my favorite collaboration I think a brand has ever done as far as eyeshadow palettes, because yeah, it's in his slide box. My only issue is I feel like this could have been done just slightly better, but I absolutely love the take on it. Like, I think that was really well done. But this is the eyeshadows in here, and let me tell you, these perform stunningly. And after buying this palette, that's why I bought a few more. I was not as impressed with the other palettes that I have purchased as I am with this one. So if you're going to buy anything from Lethal Cosmetics, buy the Dexter palette. Okay. I also have the Lethal Spellcraft eyeshadow palette. It comes out like a little book. And it's got like this little thing on it. And this one is okay. I just realized I'm not very much a mauvey girl. I don't like the mauvey kind of pink shades. I don't know. I love the purples, like the cool tone kind of witchy, spooky purples. I love that. Almost like, not gray based, but yeah, just a little more moody of a purple than vibrant. That one's really pretty. I'll show you these Blend Bunny ones next. Now you're going to have to forgive me. This is going to take a second to put them back in the packaging. This one is not because I've used it, but it's the Lure palette from Blend Bunny. And this is also another reason why I can part with that Morphe palette, because I have pinks and blues all in here. No problem. I think I just found my shade. Potentially. I'll have to swatch that other one after right beside that, but might not be as vibrant as that other one. Ooh, I just blew on that. Okay. So yeah, gorgeous. Love it. I really need to play around with that. And then the Haunt Me eyeshadow palette. OMG. If you are a gothic girly, like, man, I love a goth look. I love a goth look. I kind of used to be a lot goth in high school, and I wish aesthetically I could do that and still be, I guess I could be a corporate goth, but, oh my God, I love it. I just love the way, I love the way these colors look on the eyes, and oh my God, I want to try these so bad. Even these shimmers, like look at that blue. Even though I'm not a blue girl, I just want to put that on my eyes. This was really well done. I love this. This is great. I don't know if I'm going to get this back in here, but I'm going to try my best. If not, I might have to just put it in my current Eyes Project pan because I don't want to be on a struggle bus. Oh, I managed. Okay, good. And then I also have Sugar and Spite. I think this used to be called Sugar and Grunge, if I'm not mistaken. But there was like a name issue, so they redid the name. And I had to get this when I saw this color story. Oh my God. Oh my God, it is beautiful. I love that they're in little quads. I don't mind rows. I don't mind quads. I don't care how she does this. All I know is it's beautiful. And yeah, I love it. I kind of want to get, actually there's like 3 other ones I want to get from Blend Bunny, but I have to be good about sharing the love with my money, and I also have to be good about not buying too much because I already have too much. Okay, next we'll do the ones in the very back, I guess. This is really awkward. Okay, I have a Morphe palette here, but this is a Matte Essentials palette, and this is from the new brand owners. So even though I don't want to support Morphe, I love these neutral eyeshadow palettes. I use them all the time, and I just can't go wrong with a matte palette because it goes with everything. And then I have some Oden's Eye palettes here, which the Christmas morning ones will eventually, or the Christmas morning and, no, Christmas Eve and Merry Christmas palette will also go back to the section with these ones later. But I have Little Ghost, and this one's also with Angelica Newfist. Oh, so beautiful. Wait, let me, come on now. Why is the sleeve suctioning to, oh, there we go. There. Gorgeous. Oh, I can't wait. Now that I'm like really pumped about playing with eyeshadow again, Trick or Treat palette. I see these color stories and it just makes me crazy. I just want to get my fingers in these, and oh, this is This is a beautiful Halloween palette. Oh my God. I wish there were more Halloween color stories out there because there's just so much that people can do with Halloween. And then I have Hella, which was gifted to me from my bestie Andrea. And this is beautiful. Oh my gosh. I love these like really grungy kind of camo looking greens. Really beautiful. And then I have two from Kaima Cosmetics. The first is Skulls and Roses, which is stunning. Very like boudoir-y, sexy, really gorgeous, like, oh, sultry, sexy. And then this one is actually called Bougie Boudoir. And it's more of a neutral, like seductive, it's like sexy secretary or sexy librarian makeup. That's what I picture anyway. Okay, now to try and get these all back in here. Okay, that wasn't so bad. And then in the very back, I have my Beauty Bay palettes, which I have the neutral palette. I need to pull these out more. Again, I have so many eyeshadows that I could be using and tons of neutrals. This one's the berries. Oh, this one's great. Okay, this one I need to check. I'm sure I have that palette, that color. Maybe not, actually. Maybe not. I thought this might be close, but that's not close either. I don't think. Dang, why is that one shade like a unicorn in my collection? I just don't understand. And then I have Earthy. And I like the big palettes because I love to figure out what I want to use on my eye. And I like to have my eyes dance in a palette. If I am stuck with like 5 shades, I'm going to be so bored. So yeah, I love having these huge palettes. I think there's like 30 shades in these if I'm not mistaken. And then this one is Midnight, which makes me think of Valerie's dog. Oh, we might have a dupe in here. Let me see. Oh, maybe this one. Nope. This one? I don't think I'm going to have a dupe for it in all of these palettes. That is insanity. That is absolute insanity. Anyways, I love all of these. I really need to play with them more. But this is why I'm doing a collection and declutter video right now. So I hope you guys are going to be in the comments like, you should part with this one. You should get rid of this one. You don't need this one. Like, tell me so that I can really think about it because I need the help. Okay, I'm going to put my Morphe one back. And, oh, come on now. Why are you not fitting? Oh, there we go. Okay, they're all getting stuck back there. And then, yeah, I'll put my Blend Bunny back. And we'll talk about, this is not going to work, so I'll leave that out. Okay, talk about these next, if I can get them out of here. Like I said, it's like Tetris in these drawers, you guys. So please bear with me. But I have two. Okay, I'm moving back. Is this going to come out? This is not going to come out of here. Okay, I'll put those back in later. I have to take out one of these at least. There we go. I have this Be Perfect Carnival palette. It's called The Antidote, and I'm obsessed. I love this very much. There's quite a few shades in here that have gotten a lot of use, but not enough. Not nearly enough use. And so that is my goal, is to always touch my stuff. I have the Tahiti Carnival 3, or Love Tahiti. Beautiful. So beautiful. And I might see a dupe here. It is not performing. Let me really scratch the surface of this one. that one might be the dupe. There's also this one, which these are not feeling really good. So I better start playing with those because I don't want to have to throw them out and they're still almost full. Okay, now I can put my neutral one back. Okay, next we have ColourPop. Okay, I don't know why I wasn't so excited about these. I really do like these, and I love the fact that they are magnetic. So I have a good stack of them. I have Getting Fresh, which is a little bit adapted. I changed some of the ones on the bottom with littler ones, but I like the way that this looks better. I feel like these beautiful, like orangey, almost corally pinks go really great with these nice greeny shades. And I actually got quite a bit of use on this palette once I switched everything over. And then I have Smoke and Roses, which part of me is like, I kind of want to declutter this. I'm not going to, but I kind of want to declutter it. But I also switched out a couple of shades in here, which this one might be another dupe. No, it's not. It's way too dark. But yeah, I do love a lot of the shades in this one. But again, I just don't wear a lot of mauve shades. So yeah, and then I have Rock Candy, which is absolutely gorgeous. Very beautiful. Again, very mauvey though, so it doesn't get a lot of love. And then Matte About Hue, which this is more colors, okay? But the reason I hang on to this one is because these are magnetic. I don't think I've even touched, oh yes, I have used this a couple of times. But yeah, I'm going to hang on to it, but I really, if I don't even touch this by the end of this year, next year's declutter, I should probably let it go. And then this is Gone Matte. This is going nowhere because I love this color story. It's very beautiful, very just neutral, everyday, wear them with everything kind of shades. So none of those are leaving my collection. Oh my gosh. They're so heavy actually for how small these are. And then what do I have next? Okay, I'll take these out one at a time because I feel like things are just going to start toppling. But these are the Norvina ABH palettes, and I really like these. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I think I have another opportunity for a dupe. This one might actually be a straight up dupe for that shade. So that makes me really happy, but I love these. I need to start playing with these. These perform really well if you know how to work with pigments. No swiping, just, you know, placing. But if you just place the eyeshadows, they look fantastic. This is volume 3. The other one was volume 1. I don't have volume 2 because it gave me a reaction on my eye, but the other ones all worked really well for me. I don't know what was wrong with that, but yeah, the chartreuse green in that is, oh, just, I just want to put that on my eye. Any chartreuse shade. This is the Norvina volume 4. Looking like this, all sexy. Oh my god. I need to pull this out. I could travel with this. I don't think it would get damaged if I traveled, even if I just put it in my purse. I usually travel with a tote, like a big one. And this is volume 5, and I did pan this one year, but yeah, it's very, very loved, extremely loved. I don't even know. I have only one pan in this glitter, and a lot of dips. Like I have a huge dip in this shade, and I have a huge dip in this shade, and a huge dip in this shade. Oh my gosh, like, but of course they're pigments, you don't need a lot. Oh yeah, and a big dip in this shade too, but you don't need a lot when you put them on your eye. You just need a little bit for the pigmentation to show. And yeah, that's why I barely made, it looks like no progress, but honestly for pigments I made so much progress. So those are those. Now I can put back, sorry about my hair. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. So bear with me until that happens. I'm going to be like, all the hair is going to come out of my face. I'm going to sound like Cher in a second. Okay. None of these are going anywhere. I don't think any from this drawer has been decluttered, but I promise you I'll show a lump sum of declutters that I have shortly. Okay, this one is the Artitude Submerged. Brand new, never used. Still need to play around with this. Oh my god. It's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Wow. And then this one is, oh yeah, this is Lands of Enchantment, Volume 2, or Lemurian Dreams from not Bella Beaver, oh my god, Ensley Rain. And I have Volume 1, so that's why I got Volume 2. And I do love these like pastel-y, like, I don't know, it's just so beautiful. They're gorgeous. I just love this like fairy tale style thing. I really hope this is paid artwork, but whatever. Anyway, again, I'm trying so hard not to get wrapped up in the drama. Next is the Glaminatrix Barely Basic. You can't even see. And I love this. This is obviously like a staple because it's got everything I need. Neutrals and then these beautiful indie shimmers and multi-chromes. Just absolutely gorgeous. The next bunch is going to be from Bella Butte Bar. So I have Dead Roses. Oh my god, beautiful. It would be so much better if I actually edited for you guys, I know, but I'm so sorry. For those of you that are new to my channel, I really appreciate you joining and subscribing. The reason I don't edit is because I literally do not have time in my life to sit down and edit videos because it takes so long. This is Coalescence, by the way, which is gorgeous. I don't think I've used this yet. Have I? No, I have not. I need to play with that. I think this was the collab with Nupur. And it's very pretty. Next is Ocean Jewel. Really gorgeous. Oh, beautiful, beautiful palette. I played with this and it was stunning. Just, ugh, I love it. I love those chartreuses with the blues and the purples. That is a color story that gives me life. And then I have Unoriginal Nudes, which is like the Mean Girls burn book. And this is what this looks like. I have so many palettes. I'm going to be doing makeup tomorrow with my bestie. Just, you know, online or whatever, because I'm in Canada and she's in the States. And I am so excited. And now that I'm looking through all these palettes, I just want to use every single one of them. Dark Dreamscape. You guys can tell I'm obsessed with Bella Butte Bar. This is not even all the Bella Butte Bar palettes. You'll see that in the second video because I'm at 1 hour and 3 minutes and this is already like, yeah. Look at how gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Purples. I love color. I love color. I love fantasy. I love these gorgeous, beautiful shades and shimmers and textures. And oh my god. Okay, this one is from Diveroon and this is Bizarre Botanicals. Gorgeous packaging. Okay, gorgeous. I love this. And I cannot wait to play with this. I need to probably pull this out maybe tomorrow, but yeah. Beautiful. So beautiful. Oh my god. Ugh. I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. And I want to stay excited. That's why I'm going to do this in 2 parts. Okay. Next. We have, these are kind of by size, so that's why they kind of get broken up. But Bella Beauty Bar Smoky Glam, this is the older one. I don't have the new one. I wish I could afford every single thing that they create. This is very, very mauvey. It's very, very mauvey and very slippy. Oh, this is one of my favorite kind of shades from an indie brand. I love it. You can't really see because I have staining on that finger, but oh, this is just, oh my gosh, beautiful, just gorgeous. I should pull this out soon. I really wish that I could honestly just like purchase everything that I've ever wanted, but I gotta be a big girl and adult, you know what I mean? And then, actually I'll leave this one out because it'll be easier. I also have Secret Garden from Bella Beauty Bar, which looks really similar to the one from Diveroon, but the packaging is like very Bella Beauty Bar. And yeah, it's so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. So gorgeous and beautiful, and oh, I'm obsessed. Those greens. I love that there's a row of neutrals. That is just, it makes me obsessed with this palette. I know it's so boring to just be obsessed with neutrals, but I am. And when they put neutrals in with a bunch of shimmers and fun shades, it makes me love the palette more, if I'm being honest. Last but not least, this is the Lands of Enchantment, the original one from Ensley Rain. And this is the color story, which is really, really beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. So yeah, that is everything in this last drawer. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will put that away after. I'm gonna actually wait, don't go anywhere yet, because I still have a few more declutters to share with you guys. So and then I want to actually check this eyeshadow first, so let's do that first, actually, because I might have another declutter. We'll see. I don't really want to, now that I'm like really loving. Oh, it's this one. This is the one that I'm trying to dupe. There is plenty that looks like that on my hand. It's not exactly 100%, but I have it somewhere in my collection. This one's the most similar, and honestly the payoff isn't that great. I'm gonna part with the Cake palette. Cannot believe I just did that. Cannot believe I just did that. I was not going to. Okay, let me clean off. I'm using a little bit of makeup remover on a cotton round, and I just really need to clean these off before I get started, because I will probably swatch a few things for you guys. Ugh. It is so dry here. My hands are just in so much pain. Okay. Oh, the staining. Okay. Almost a blank canvas. Let's go ahead and start with some more declutters. Okay, I will start with, yeah, I'll do all of these today. I have a couple that I'm going to leave until I do the next video because they belong with the next video, but these ones, some of these, I just want them off my table. So I'm going to show you all these. Okay, so I have a couple of singles. I have this one right here, which I just actually purchased, but this one is a little too cool tone and too light for me, so that one will go. I also have this, which is from the Haunt Me palette. I think it's called Blood Moon. This does not perform the way they wanted, so they gave everyone a second single shadow, and then you had to switch them out. So I did that. I will pass that along in case my cousin wants to try that. And then I have the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions. I actually tried to put this on my eye the other day and it looked disgusting. It was so patchy and so dusty, crusty, musty. This needs to go in the garbage ASAP, so that one is going. I also have the Tarteist Pro palette. I did not want to get rid of this, but there's mold. And you won't be able to see it, but it's in the corner of this blue one. I'm not going to go in there and touch it, but it's in there. I don't know if you can really see it, but that is so disgusting. Ugh, it's so gross. And honestly, like, it's so old. Even though I absolutely loved this palette so much, I wish they came out with this again. I'm sorry I'm getting it all fingerprinty. It's just going to go in the garbage anyway. But that one is getting decluttered. I'm also getting rid of the Natasha Denona Gold Micro Palette. I think it's called Micro Palette. But the reason I'm getting rid of this is because I have this again. I just got it again when I ordered from Natasha Denona for the I Need a Warm. It came with the trio of this. I don't need another one, so I'm going to give this one to my cousin. So that one is also going. Then this one makes me really sad, but I'm going to get rid of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Primrose eyeshadow palette. And the reason I'm doing that is because I haven't used it in like a year, and I have all of these neutrally kind of shades, and these are just very dusty kind of shades. And also I don't really jive with these blushes. So I figure I would give this to someone who would extremely appreciate this palette for what it is. So I will pass that along. I'm also going to get rid of the ColourPop Troublemaker eyeshadow palette. I think I switched out like 2 shades in here. But that's what it looks like, and that's what I'm going to get rid of. I think it was this one up here, really dark shimmer, and possibly this other dark shimmer. I can't even remember, to be honest, but it looks like a decent color story for someone else who will really appreciate it. So that one will go. I'm also going to get rid of the Nubian by Juvia's. This would oh my god, this was gifted to me from Danny from Danny's Makeup, and I just love her so much for sending these to me, and I have used this quite a bit, especially when I traveled, but I realized that there's a few shades in here that I just won't use, and I have these shades in other color stories that I already bring traveling with me, so it's kind of pointless to have a second, so I will be parting with that one. And lastly, for today's declutters, I'm going to be getting rid of the Glamlight Red Velvet Cake palette. Even though there's a cupcake on the front, it says Red Velvet Cake palette. And I love this. This is that other color that I wanted to keep because it is absolutely beautiful. But why did I just do that when I just cleaned my hand of all that stuff? I went through these and it just isn't me anymore, and it's very mauvey, like very mauvey leaning. So I'm parting with that. That is the last one that I have. So after I clean my fingers, I'm going to talk to you guys about the ones that I am decluttering. Oh my gosh. I have to wipe this off before it stains me even more. Okay. I swear I'm trying to go as fast as I can. But we are going to, or I should say I am going to declutter. Oh, come on now. Okay. In this video, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So 10 eyeshadow palettes in this one, and then also 2 singles. So that makes me happy. I have 10. That's an easy round number for me to remember for my next video when I can film that one. But an hour and 13 minutes. I love that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked the video. I hope you like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.